Dodger Teoscar Hernandez, home run derby champion Teoscar Hernandez, first Dodgers champion ever in the event. But man, oh man, it does bring some what ifs because he's having an all-star season. He's in the spotlight now.
Yep.
The Boston Red Sox were close at one point this offseason, and it's not like the Boston Red Sox aren't having a pretty special season as is. So of the people that didn't sign in Boston because they didn't think that team was going to be good or maybe needed a larger monetary guarantee, Hernandez feels like a bigger difference maker than Jordan Montgomery at this point. What if he just stays in Toronto? They replace him with Dalton Varsho, who brings the defense that he doesn't, but decidedly lacking thump and leadership in that Toronto clubhouse. You saw it on Vlad Jr.'s back yesterday. Maybe you just add Varsho and keep him. You don't really need to do a 1-for-1. You could have both. It seems like a major void in Toronto and a crazy sliding doors moment in Boston.
Oh, it absolutely was. And obviously the Blue Jays, they wanted Dalton Varsho badly, and they gave up a good amount in return for him. Obviously, they gave up Gabriel Moreno, their top catching prospect, as well as Gurriel Jr. And I mean, both of them have been very good in Arizona, especially last year. And Boston, they were absolutely in. I don't necessarily know or think that was close. I know like there was rumors about it, but I don't think that ever was close. But in the end, Hernandez wanted to be in LA, and he turned down multi-year offers elsewhere so he could be in LA. And it gave him a chance to obviously compete for a World Series, but it also gave him an opportunity to play on a roster that's about as loaded as any in baseball. Actually, that is as loaded as any in baseball. Let me correct myself. And it has allowed him to just have a huge season. He's already got over 60 RBI. I believe he's got 19 homers, if I'm not mistaken. So he's on pace for another 30 homer season, on pace for over 100 RBI. And he's going to end up using that as a launching pad to go back into free agency. And he should be in position to absolutely cash in. And he had a really good first half of the season. He had a very good showing in the home run derby yesterday. All arrows seem to be pointing up for Teoscar Hernandez. And that was just, it was a move that didn't necessarily get the headlines that a Yamamoto or an Ohtani type got. I mean, obviously. But Hernandez has been a very valuable addition to the Dodgers, and he should be able to really cash in free agency. And it wouldn't surprise me if he ended up getting a 9-figure deal at this point.
Wow. Well, he couldn't possibly be on a bigger heater. So congrats to Hernandez, who's probably going to get some playoff moments as well this year. Yep. You would suspect, continue to build that resume.